So, fat, bacon fat. I used to think it was the disgusting thing in the world, and my husband was talking about how his Nana would always have a can on the stove with bacon fat. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, this woman was a great cook, and she made, what are those toasty things you have with roast?
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pudding. Yorkshire pudding. Woo! Great Yorkshire puddings. So, we now have a bacon fat jar. Have a jar that stands out in your fridge, because elastics on the outside whenever it's slippy, really helpful. Have a jar that stands out in your fridge so that way you can find it. This is what it looks like when it's hard. So useful for so many things. So, again, another strainer. Actually, not going to fit in there. So, as this was, I use the remnant heat a lot on my stove, especially in the summertime. Something's hot. Something's hot, and it's hot already in your kitchen. You don't want that heat to go in your kitchen, so maybe put your kettle on it. It'll absorb the heat. This had gone a little hard already, so I'm trying to get it liquefied again. And ooh, that's perfect. Now I have a full jar of fat. It's useful for so many tasks. Okay, so now we got the goopiness, right? I have learned, and yes, I know there are ladies who do this without paper towels. I don't waste paper towels, but they have it. So what I've learned is to get some fat on my paper towel, absorb it a bit, because you're going to want to use that fat later on. Since it is quite goopy, I sort of collect the goop on one side, and since there's going to be so much fat, it'll come through. My sink is full at the moment. Of course, you do this with your last dirty water. Give it a little rinse. Don't sick. Soak it in there for hours. No, you just want to sort of let the water go, rinse it around. I find these, so one thing excuse me, apologize. I get at IKEA is these brushes, perfect for my size of hand. Not too small, not too little, and they last a long time. Give it a rinse around, give it a brush, and then put it on the oven on low. Now, as it's drying, you want to use this to oil it, because you have to season a saucepan or a cast iron pan. Cast iron pans can get dried out, but you will also bring them back to life. Forget the name of the lady. She did a great video and great steps on that. I'll think about her. She was really newer stuff. Impressive. So, lard is the word for this. Lard. Bacon, fat, lard. Excellent. Great. Use a strainer. You want to have it still slippery to your hands. And you heat it up just to sort of give it heat, because it seems to absorb, and then turn it off and put it on a cool burner or cool spot. Whatever works for you. Okay, again, thumbs up. This only took me 20 years to figure out, and we've got it across in one video. So all this information I wish I knew before, and when I started out I knew nothing about the kitchen because I never had to clean. And whenever I first started cleaning, I got great joy out of it. So thumbs up, subscribe, if you want to. If you don't, don't. And this is Housewives Anonymous, and we're not so anonymous anymore. Thank you.